Good morning, everybody. I'm J. Lenora Bressler, and welcome to the July 25th, 2018 edition of the Bible, Delight in the Details. Today, we're going to look at a single verse. It's from Psalms 3, verse 2. For many are saying about me, God will not deliver him. The psalm goes on to express great faith in the Lord, calling him this person's shield and defender and the lifter of his head. Beautiful, beautiful, hopeful thoughts. But I want to talk about this verse number 2. You know, it always amuses me that the things that we say we don't like about God are also, ironically, things that we do like about him. You say, what are you talking about, J. Lenora? I'm talking about this. Who doesn't like a good story? Who doesn't like an adventure story where all hope appears lost, where all but one or two people have lost hope in a cause, have lost faith in people that were supposed to be allies, when everything looks like the story is ended, and then suddenly that person that you might have had doubts about in the very nick of time charges in on the proverbial white horse and saves the day. We love those stories. We frankly love it when we're part of those stories. What a wonderful, fun tale to have, to tell, to remember. How inspiring and uplifting it is when you've lived through real life situations like that, where the Lord has come through for you in the last moment, in the clinch, when all hope was lost. You love to tell that story. People love to hear it. They're encouraged by your participation in such an adventure. And yet, when we're going through it, a lot of us don't like it. I remember years and years ago in choir, I was asked to sing the solo part in a choir special, and it was called God is an On-Time God. And, I remember that a lot of the lyrics to this day, and I think I last sung it 10-something years ago or more now, but it was that God is always on time. It may not seem that it's your time, but he always shows up and saves his people in the nick of time. And it's funny because a lot of us, particularly those of us who've been Christians a long time, we claim we want to live an adventurous life. We claim we want to live a faithful life. We claim that we want to be a great example to others, to help them see the light. And yet we don't want to live on the edge like that. Well, I confess I don't always want to live on the edge like that myself. And yet I find I do over and over and over. And yet, why do I not remember that God does pull through at the end and gives me great stories to tell and ultimately a great life to have lived? I'm J. Lenora Bressler. Visit me on the next edition of the Bible, Delight in the Details. Have a great day.